Hello, good day everybody. This is KY speaking here. So today I'm going to share with you my mini project. Here's a little bit background of the mini project. So I've targeted my year 3 and year 4 pupil. They are at the age of 9 and 10. And the story that I shared with them is they borrowing the pen, and the whole project has lasted for 2 weeks. Well, what we have done in these 2 weeks is that in the first week, I introduced the story, borrowing the pen, and then I started to ask some verbal questions to strengthen the pupils' understanding towards the story. And then we do the best moment X, where we pause at the best moment, and the pupils they draw their best moment. So this is what happened in week 1, and then we continue in week 2, where in the beginning I was telling the story by the pupils miming the story together with me, and then they proceed with writing their story script together in a group, and we do have some voice training, what type of voice, what type of speed, what type of pace to focus on in every character. And lastly, we have the role play in group or as a class together. So here are some of the examples of my pupils' best moments, where one of my pupils even changed Nasruddin's names into his friend's name to make it more associated to himself. So this is the final product of the mini project, where the pupils presented the role play in front of the classroom. I felt privileged, and I am really glad that I'm one of the member in this storytelling training, where I actually gained a lot of insights throughout this session. First, I noticed and I truly understand that how storytelling can engage my pupils. Initially, to me, storytelling is just pupils listening to me telling the story. But now I notice and I understand that pupils can be part of the story. They can miming together with me, they can do the actions together with me, or they can even respond to the story together with me. That's how I keep the tension of pupils in my story, and that's why I gained a lot from David. Next, I noticed that story, it actually lowered down the affective filters of my pupils, especially in the last task where I asked pupils to create their own role play script. Even the weaker pupils, they are more willing and they would like to try to deliver the story in front of the class. And this is how powerful I notice storytelling can deliver and help the pupils to have the courage to come in front of the class, although they are not really confident of the language. Next, I also look at how storytelling can help develop creativity among my pupils. Creativity was developed in the sense that how they came out with the visual of Nasruddin, how they came out with their best moments, pictures, and how they came out with their lines in the storytelling. That helps them to think out of the box and helps them to generate more ideas. And lastly, it's all about memory. To me, it's quite surprising that the pupils they are able to remember the story on the second week without me repeating much. So I think this is a very good method to help pupils to remember things, and I'm going to make use of it in my future lesson. Lastly, we are looking at my own expectations towards myself. First of all, I really hope that whatever that I've learned in this course, that I'm going to apply it in my classroom practice, making full use of story to help my pupils to understand, to learn English language in a more engaging and fun way. And next, I also hope that to share whatever that I've gained in this course with the teachers in my school, within the district, or even within the nation. And also, I would like to look into conducting storytelling camp or storytelling projects for the pupils so that they can gain, they can understand, and they can engage themselves in the story, and at the same time, the story helps them to gain, to learn more in their language, to improve their English language. And lastly, as a storytelling trainer. I've trained pupils for storytelling competition, and this is going to be very useful to me to train my pupils to get ready with the storytelling competition, especially where David demonstrated the gestures, demonstrated how should the pace of each character should be, and those are the things where I'm going to train my pupils for competition. So all in all, it's a very fruitful experience for me, and I really thank everybody for this wonderful opportunity. So I really hope that I can be part of uh, such course like this in the future to improve myself. And thank you again to David for having me, and thank you to Dao Dao, and thank you to all the sponsors for this wonderful course. Thank you.